Hello, welcome to Story Time. I'm your story time buddy, Miss Malufa, and today we're going to read the story Cinderella. Feel Good Fairy Tales by Jade Maitri. Ella is invited to a fancy dress ball, but she has no pretty dress. Luckily, a fairy dog mother is nearby. I'm sure y'all have heard many versions of the iconic Cinderella story. Let's look at this one as well. Once upon a time, there lived a poor girl, Ella, whose parents seemed very unkind to her. They made her do chores around the house, like helping to wash the dishes, hang and fold the clothes, and playing with her baby brother. Even though she had two older sisters who also had to help, it seemed like the work would never end. When Ella would complain about the work she had to do, her parents did not understand at all.
"We live in a house together,"
they would tell her.
"Everyone has to do their little bit to help. If you don't help, it will take us so long to clean up after everyone that we'll have no time left over to read to you or play with you or do nice things together."
So, Ella was stuck with doing some chores every day, even though she was only 6. Worse, her baby brother would come along and make a mess of everything right after she'd cleaned up. One day, Ella received an invitation in the mail. It was for a dress-up party at her friend Tom's house. Tom wanted everyone at his party to dress up like princes and princesses. Ella was very excited. The letter read, "Dear Ella, welcome to my party. Please dress like a princess, Tom." But when she went to her toy box to find her dress-up princess dress, she saw that she had grown out of it a long, long time ago. Ella needed a new dress, but Mommy and Daddy didn't have any money for a new dress. Not the kind that Ella would like, with pearl buttons and sparkle on the train. Ella looked in her mummy's wardrobe, but there was nothing in there that she thought would make her look like a princess. Then she looked in Daddy's wardrobe, thinking she might dress up as a prince, but there was nothing in his wardrobe either. Ella looked in her big sister's wardrobe. "Get out!" they cried when they saw her. "You'll make a mess!" Ella thought that if she did not have a dress-up costume to wear to the party, she could not go to the party at all. She ran to the garden and climbed into her favorite tree. Then she cried a little bit. Right at that moment, something special happened. The dog who lived in the house behind popped his head up over the fence. He was standing on his hind legs and smiling because he was a fairy prince, although Ella didn't know it yet.
"Why are you crying?"
he asked Ella.
I'm crying because I don't have a fancy dress costume to wear to Tom's party."
Ella sniffed sadly.
"I need to dress up like a princess and there's nothing here that looks like a princess dress." "Oh, that's nothing to worry about,"
said the dog, who was actually a fairy dog mother.
"We can fix that, quick as you like. Find me an old ball, some gloves, a scarf, a newspaper, and some crayons. I'll sort out the rest with a magic spell."
Look at that! Our little Ella running around and collecting all the things listed by our fairy dog mother. So Ella went inside and found those things. When she came back out, the dog jumped over the fence and did his magic. Ella looked beautiful.
Why did you ask for the ball? Just to play with it.
She went to the party and danced all day. Nobody would have recognized her if it wasn't for the enormous smile that she wore on her face. It was one of the best days of her life. Look at our little Ella dancing her heart out. Later, when she came home, the newspaper, scarf, and gloves became ordinary again. She put them neatly away. Having a dress from the shop would have been nice, but having a dress with a bit of magic in it was 10 times better and made her a princess for real. There goes Ella, back to her normal life. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the story.